What's going on YouTube? Effect Records here. Today I'm bringing you an updated video of my 2005 EVO 8. So this is its present condition as of today. I will be releasing this video as soon as I get home from school. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. And I'm going to try to remember some key points of the last video that I made on my channel about this car. It's definitely progressed a long way, as you'll soon see, but I still got a long way to go before I'm definitely happy with it and stuff like that. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So I painted the engine bay, stripped everything down, got rid of everything, and then painted the engine bay actually twice. The first time I got $33 per pint Apex silver paint from a cheaper brand, and that came out more of a dark gray color instead of like a silver color. So I ended up the second time getting the $88 or something like that per pint for Apex silver, so it was like 3 times as much, but the color matching was way better the second time than the first time. So this is the second time that I done it, so that's why it took a little bit longer to get a video out, because after I did the first time, I had to go around Scotch brighting the first coat of it to get it knocked down and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, so as you can see, the engine bay is painted in that Apex silver, got rid of all the rust, and it's looking really, really good in my opinion, all the way around. I don't know if you remember from my last video, I gotta start doing these types of videos using my phone instead of the GoPro, because the GoPro sucks with low light. I think my phone does a little bit better in low light, but we'll see about that when I get to like under the car or in the wheel well or something like that, because I noticed in the last video that my lighting was definitely off in the low light area, and it kind of sucked and kind of hurt the video a little bit. So I'm gonna try to work on that. But yeah, so I started bolting things back on, and every single bolt that I find I'm going to replace with stainless steel bolts, these hex bolts all the way around the car. So I already put some in spots that's gonna go. Got new upper radiator support mounting things, as well as the lowers right down there. So yeah, I think the stainless steel looks pretty good in my opinion on the matching with the color of the car. I think it looks really, really good. Now in my first video, sorry if I can actually talk, in my first video I had a lot of problems with bolts breaking off the heads. Well, now I fixed almost every one that I broke so far, except for there's a bottom one on one of the fenders they broke, which that's just one. I think that's it that I haven't fixed yet, because I'm waiting to get my car onto a lift so that way I can lift it up and work on that and start working on that again. But it's fine for now, because I still got some things on the front half to do. So yeah, with that being said, I got rid of all of them. So as you can see, these are broken, this was broken, these were broken, those are all out. I actually broke this head off, and this head off. I fixed those today. I drilled and tapped them. So I drilled and tapped those, but the other ones I got out by welding a nut to the end of it. But I didn't really want to weld, just because I have a painted surface, so I went ahead and just did that. And the reason why I didn't I just painted up to this line right here is because I still had to fix that, this one right here, because that actually happened in the process of this. I was like, well, let me go ahead and take off the fenders, because I was trying to paint it first with the fenders on, and I was like, that's dumb. So I did like the first set of paint with the fenders on, and the second set I took them off, and then that's when I broke that one and that one. Was with the fenders off, because I was like, yeah, it makes better sense. I can get up here a lot easier and stuff. But I just had to take off the side skirt and stuff. But yeah, so I went ahead and took them off, and that's why it's painted up to this line. But I plan on feathering these out right here on both sides, and painting all of this inside here the same color all the way through. So right now, what I was doing right before I started this video was just cleaning it out with a rag and stuff, just cleaning everything out. Then I was going to take some Scotch Brite to it to try to scuff it up a little bit. So yeah, that's basically where the car is at right now. I also got the underbody coated. I don't know if you know from the first video. I can't remember exactly what it looked like, but this whole subframe was rusted out and stuff completely, and I fixed a lot of, I grinded down all the rust and then put some PR15 on it, and a lot of this looks like rust is just dust. It just wipes off like that, to make it look really good and black again and basically brand new. I also painted this plate here Apex Silver. It was like a grayish color, not really Apex Silver or anything, just like a metal color, and I thought it would be kind of cool just to paint it the same color. I think it would contrast the firewall pretty good. And yeah, also painted this bracket right here and then put the pump back on. Now I'll be getting a new pump, but these things aren't the cheapest thing in the world. I looked them up and they're like $1,000 used if I'm lucky. So I'll be getting one of those, just not right now. But I went ahead and painted this whole bracket piece. I also painted this bumper right here. Now it was all rusted out and looked terrible, and went ahead and got rid of as much rust as I could, and then painted it, and it came out really good. Also painted the intercooler. Now same thing, I'll be getting a new intercooler, but I wanted this to look at least decent in the meantime, so I went ahead and painted that a different variant of silver, so it kind of offsets a little bit, so it's not like a perfect match and looking kind of weird and stuff and kind of sus. So I went ahead and did that, and yeah, I think it's going pretty good overall. But this is basically an updated video. I'm trying to think of anything else. I know I ordered some aluminum brightener so I can clean up this strut bar and anything aluminum that I can find. Just squirt it down and then hose it off, and it's supposed to make it shiny again, I guess. Haven't used it before, so this is gonna be the first time for that. Now I would have the engine already in here, but I'm waiting on the engine mount, which I think is actually supposed to come in today. I think Wednesday, and today is Wednesday, was the delivery date, so hopefully that'll come in today. I got the transmission mount already. That came in Monday, I believe. So then I can have the engine sitting in here for that, but that's why I'm going to go ahead and finish this up today, and cleaning up anything I can in the meantime, so that way when the engine's in here I don't got to take it back out and it's like in here for good kind of thing. So that's kind of the plan for today. So yeah, if you like this video, please comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos, and I'll try to do my best if I seriously can't talk today. Try to do my best to answer any questions you guys may have. Now I would be, real quick, I would be filming my process a little bit more, but we only have less than 2 months of school left, so I really got to get this thing pumped out as much as I can while I'm in school. So that's like, it's very hard to do with like setting up cameras and stuff. But I tried to do it in the booth, but it just took up a lot of time. My instructor started complaining about my time in the booth, paint booth, because other people had to get in. I was like, man, I can't. It's a struggle. So but yeah, check out my next video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, peace.